In the previous video we worked on data types, but in this video we wanna work on type conversion in JavaScript. Actually, operators and functions automatically convert the value given to them to the right type. For instance, let's define a variable here. I said let value and here console.log and value. So we'll say that value is equal to suppose 6 multiple 2, 6 multiple 2, and the result is 12. So you can see 12 here, and if I say 2, which is this 2 is a number, but the previous 2 was a string, but JavaScript automatically convert the string type to number type and does the calculation. But if I again change it to a number, one side is a string and one side is number, again JavaScript automatically does the operation. If I say 6 divide 2, again I will get the correct answer, and if I say 6 minus 2, again I will get the correct answer. But if I say 6 as a string plus 2 as a number, I will get 62. So this doesn't work for when we want to add a number to another number. So we should be careful about this operation and this functionality. And there are some cases that we need to explicitly convert a type to another type, So let's do it together. Let's first convert number to a string. Let's comment this out, number to string. I'll say suppose I have a value here, string. I'll say a string, not actually string. I will use string kind of method, and I will say that this is kind of this is 5. I'll get 5 as an string. If I say type of, you will see that the type of 5 here is a string. Actually here is number, but the string method converted to a string. Okay, so let's check out that console.log and say type of and say value, and it will say that's a string, And I can do another operation. Suppose if I say value is equal to string, and suppose 23 plus 5, I will get a string, and it says that the string is not defined. Yes, it's right, and I should write it with the uppercase letter. So actually it does the operation and gives us the string, So this is important to know. And suppose here JavaScript calculate and get the result and convert it to a string with a string method, and gives us the final result as a string. And as a result, you could see here that type is a string, but the calculation has been done. So this is important. Let's convert actually boolean to a string, and let's say boolean to string, and if I say that for instance, if I say value string and I say true, I will get 1. Sorry, this is not boolean to number. Sorry, if I say number, if I say here number, and I will get 1 here. That was for boolean to number. So let's talk about the string. And if I convert true to a string, I will get true, but not as a boolean, but of course as a string. And the same applies for, of course, false. And I will again get false as a string, so that's important. And let's check out, and of course the same applies for arrays. Suppose if I say array to string, and I say value is equal to string, and I say if I write a kind of array to a string, it will give us the string type of the array, and it doesn't give us the kind of array. And we can do this kind of conversion with another method, another property, using kind of to a string, So let's say that value is equal to suppose 10 dot to a string, and it will give us 10 as an string. So here if I say suppose let's number, and if I say here suppose number is 18, and if I write here number, again I will get string as an answer. So that's so important to know. But let's check out converting the string to a number. So let's go for that, and I'll say let's put some comment here. So let's say that okay, we want now convert a string to number, string to number. So let's go for that. I will say value is equal to number, and say suppose anything, and it gives us the number type of the kind of given characters. So if I say 153 as an string, it will convert it to a number, and you can see the type is number here. And in a few minutes ago you could see that if I say value and say is equal to number again, and says that true, I will get 1, and if I say false, of course I will get 0. And you should be careful about that. And but if I say suppose Sina, let's say what would be the answer. If I just, I will get is not a number, and so you should be uh, careful about this, that kind of here I will get not a number, but not a number is a string here, and because a string, and you should be careful about conversion in this kind of situation. So if I say that a kind of an empty no, actually, let's check out let's say that we should kind of we have another kind of method to convert strings to numbers, which is that parse int. So I will say that again. Parse int, and I say that suppose this number 563, and it will gives us the kind of integer, and it will give us the number. But if I add a decimal, let's say, does this give us the kind of decimal type of? No, it doesn't give us the decimal, so we should use kind of parse float, which is another method to give us the decimal. So if I say, suppose here, if I say this number 53.68, it will give us the number, and if it will give us as a decimal. So to convert a string to decimal, you should use parse float method, and to convert it to a number, you should use parse int method. And let's kind of convert numbers or a string to Boolean. Okay, so let's check that out, and I will say that conversion to Boolean. Okay, so I have here, suppose value is equal to Boolean, and I will say that 1, it will give us true. If I say 1, it will give us a true, and if I say 0, so, let's check out in another line. If I say 0, it will give us again true. So it doesn't matter if I write a string in this method as a kind of input, it will give us the kind of true. But let's check, if I don't write anything, I will get false. But if I add a space here, I will get true. Now you could see I will get true. So you should be careful about using this method. And so these are important issues in conversion, and you should be careful, guys. Here if I say Boolean, and I say 0, it gives us false. But here, if I say Boolean and gives it 0 as a string, it will give us true. But as an integer, it will give us false. So you could see here, 0 as an integer gives us false, and as a string gives us true. because 0 or anything else in this double quotes is a string, so a string gives us true in Boolean, so you should be careful about it. And let's clean up this line. And so this is important, but you should be careful about something. There are some kind of tips here. Let's say tips, and if I say I want to convert value, I'll say value number, and as input I will get I will say undefined, so it will give us not a number. And if I say null, so it will give me 0. And if I say true or false, as I mentioned before, it will give us 1 and 2 and 0. Sorry, for false 0 it would be 0. So you should again be careful about these issues. And that was the whole story for type conversion. So I hope you enjoyed this session, and if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you for your time, guys.